And Eliyahu the Tishbe, who was of the sojourners of Gilead, said to Ahab, As Yahweh the God of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. And the word of Yahweh came to him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Kerith, that is before the Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So he went and did according to the word of Yahweh, for he went and dwelt by the brook Kerith, that is before the Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And it was after a while that the brook dried up, because there was no rain in the land. And the word of Yahweh came to him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Sidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow there to sustain thee. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, a widow was there gathering sticks. And he called to her and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel, that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thy hand. And she said, As Yahweh thy God liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in the jar, and a little oil in the cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Eliyahu said to her, Fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it forth to me, and afterward make for thee and for thy son. For thus saith Yahweh the God of Israel, The jar of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that Yahweh sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went and did according to the saying of Eliyahu, and she and he and her house did eat many days. The jar of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of Yahweh, which he spoke by Eliyahu. And it was after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said to Eliyahu, What have I to do with thee, O thou man of God? Thou art come to me to bring my sin to remembrance, and to slay my son? And he said to her, Give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom, and carried him up into the chamber where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried to Yahweh, and said, O Yahweh my God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn, by slaying her son? And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times, and cried to Yahweh, and said, O Yahweh my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And Yahweh hearkened to the voice of Eliyahu, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. And Eliyahu took the child, and brought him down out of the chamber into the house, and delivered him to his mother. And Eliyahu said, See, thy son liveth. And the woman said to Eliyahu, Now I know that thou art a man of God, and that the word of Yahweh in thy mouth is true.